strategy, policies, and other related areas. There's very positive feedback. I think 4.8 out of 5 was the feedback from many of the attendees, and you see some of the contents here and some of the photos on the screen. So I don't want to belabor the point too much. However, we are going to hear from one of the graduates about their experience in the training, and then we'll hand out the certificates before we move to the next agenda. So without further ado, I'd like to invite Mr. Michael Mkoji to come up and share his thoughts about how the training was. Please welcome Michael Mkoji. Thank you.
Thank you. The Principal Secretary, Ministry of Interior and National Administration, Dr. Raymond Omolo, the Director NC4, Dr. James Kimuyu, the Deputy CEO Public Affairs, Huawei Kenya, all graduates and guests, good afternoon. I'm here to give a word or a remark on behalf of the graduates who recently went through the training at the Huawei Center. I was one of the graduates or people who are taken through these different courses, and I was able to go or to be taken through the cybersecurity governance training, which touches on strategy and policy. And from our view, we think that this is a fantastic opportunity for the people working, especially in the public space, to be able to be exposed to the good governance in terms of how to create policies around cybersecurity, and also as agencies to be able to come up with the best cybersecurity postures. So we'd like to thank the government of Kenya as well as the partners who are partnering with the Kenyan government to continue with these initiatives, because we know they have a great impact in terms of how we build capacity as a nation or as a government. So thank you so much, Huawei. Thank you so much, the Ministry of Interior through NC4, and we look forward to more opportunities like these ones so that we can further the ability of the workforce around cybersecurity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Michael. So now we'd like to call upon our chief guest, the PS, Dr. Omolo, as well as Dr. Kimuyu, the director of NC4, and Mr. Stephen Zhang, the Huawei Deputy CEO, to come and award the certificates. We're just going to select 7 of those who were trained to save on time. So please, PS, Mr. Stephen Zhang, Dr. Kimuyu, if you'd like to come up, and we'll award those certificates. So for the 7 people we'll be awarding, I'll read them out. We have Bramwell Managa. Would Bramwell Managa like to come up? Okay. Next is Titus Mumo Moa. Titus? Okay, great. So a round of applause as I call more names. And you can take a photo and then stay on the side. We'll take a group photo at the end. Okay, just stay here for the moment. We'll take a group photo at the end. Maybe stay on the edge.
Titus.
Titus? Okay, next up will be Michael. Thank you. Okay, after Michael will be Levi Kapkori. Is Levi Kapkori here? Great. And next up will be Momanyi Kevin. Momanyi Kevin? Great. And next up is Alex Onchagwa. And then last but not least for today is James Mwangi Kinyua. Okay, James? Okay, thank you. Maybe if everyone can come together, we'll just take one group photo, if that's possible. Careful the microphone. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, congratulations to all of the trainees, and as well, of course, the other 87 that also are not coming up to get their certificates, who've also received their certificates separately. Now we'll progress to the next slide of the agenda. Before we do the keynote speeches, we're going to be signing a memorandum of understanding between the NC4 as well as Huawei Kenya Technologies Company Limited. So we're delighted, I think, to have worked together in partnership, I think over 2 years now since NC4 was established in terms of training, collaboration, study trips and other information sharing. This MOU will signify and formalize that partnership, as well as setting the scene for deeper collaboration in 2025 and beyond. So I'd like to invite the Deputy CEO of Huawei Kenya, Mr. Stephen Jung, and the Principal Secretary of Ministry of Interior and the Chairman of NC4, Dr. Omolo, to come and sign the MOU, please. So welcome. Thank you very much, everyone. I think we can remove the tables. Thank you very much. And then we'll just invite Mr. Stephen Jung, the Deputy CEO of Huawei Kenya, to provide his keynote remarks before the chief guest, PS Raymond Omolo, Dr. Raymond Omolo. So we'll just get rid of the chairs and move the stage a bit more to the middle. Allow.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Adam. Okay. Dr. Raimundo Omolo, Chair of NC4 and PS, the Ministry for Interior and National Administration. Dr. James Kimuyu, Director of the NC4 Secretariat, and other government officers and media here today. Good afternoon. Today makes a very important day as we cement our partnership with NC4. We have collaborated closely ever since the NC4 was established. The building on our and other cybersecurity collaborations with the Ministry for ICT, CA, University, and third party. I thank Dr. Omolo and Dr. Kimuyu and the team and the support. While we believe strongly in partnership with the collaboration, whether with the government, private sector, and NGOs, we believe that only if we work together we can hope to build a capacity, strengthen the resilience, and protect the digital infrastructure. As you know, the digital has entered our lives, and ensure the cybersecurity is ensure the security of our digital lives. We want to share the information and the best practice. We know that the field is constantly changing, and only through the close cooperation can we and the industry also change to keep up to date with the evolving the threats. The signing this MOU today will hope further this cooperation. Meanwhile, we continue to do all we can do to ensure our products and the services are as secure as they can be. In fact, we have over 3,000 cybersecurity R&D staffs with more than 50 billion RMB of our R&D spent exclusive on boosting the security of our products. One of the very important tools we use to ensure security products and the secure process are cybersecurity standards, a topic that was covered in recently included training. We believe that the standards hope to define the goods that everyone can work towards and can enhance the cybersecurity. They provide the guidance on how to implement effective cybersecurity controls and develop the security ICT products. Standards can be independently audit, assess, verify, and certified by the appropriate third-party organization, which can build trust. They can also identify the weakness that can be addressed and can enhance the cybersecurity. I am therefore glad we could share our experience of the cybersecurity standards in this training, and I want to thank once again NC4 and the Ministry for Interior. I can assure you that we will continue to support the government effort to build a safe and secure cyberspace of this country. Congratulations to this who completed their course. Let's keep up the important work. Santi Sala.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zhang. So now I'd like to invite Dr. Raymond Omolo, PhD, the chairman of the NC4 and principal secretary for the Ministry of Interior and National Administration, to provide his keynote remarks. Please, Dr. Omolo.
Thank you. So, to Mr. Steven Zhang, who is the Deputy CEO for Huawei, Dr. Colonel Kim Yu, the Director for NC4, senior officers from Huawei Technologies, colleagues from the Ministry of Interior, as well as NC4's Secretariat. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Good afternoon once again. So, today's program is meant to allow us achieve two things. And number one is that we are appreciating our graduates and congratulating them for having gone through this program, and today we've been able to award the certificates to our graduates. But secondly is the MOU that we have just signed, which cements the partnership that NC4 and by extension the government, and in particular the Ministry of Interior and National Administration, has had with Huawei over the years. It actually goes beyond the 2 years that we have been in office. Earlier on we were having conversations about and around a number of programs that Huawei has partnered with government in the space of security to make it possible for our security officers and the agencies that are responsible for security to do their work better. So this relationship has been with us over the years, and it's something worth taking note of. But again, we have been able now to put pen to paper to the relationship, the partnership, the collaboration. And we have had the occasion to train and capacitate a number of our officers across government based on this collaboration. So as we celebrate these two significant milestones, one which is the graduation of the cybersecurity trainees and the signing of a memorandum of understanding between the National Computer and Cybercrimes Coordinations Committee, which I'm privileged to chair, and Huawei Technologies, to enhance our collaborative efforts in this vital friendship on cybersecurity. Let me begin by recognizing and appreciating all the graduates for the dedication, and to congratulate all of you for completing the training. You now join a critical mass of vanguards who are going to protect our digital sovereignty and leading efforts to make cybersecurity a secure space of trust and innovation. And I was looking at some of the modules or the areas that you focused in your training. One of them is on governance within the cybersecurity space. Similarly, I want to extend my gratitude to Huawei Technologies, with whom we share common goals, and commend their effort in upskilling our institutions and training our students to tackle the evolving challenges within the cyberspace. Here in Kenya, His Excellency the President has consistently highlighted the transformative potential that exists in the digital revolution for this country. Digitization is not just about delivering better services to our citizens. It's about unlocking opportunities, helping our people access jobs, increase their incomes, and participate fully in the modern economy. 2 days ago, we were in Baringo, where we are not just celebrating the culture of the communities, the different communities who live in Baringo, but then we were able to see how powerful technology can be able to change the fortunes, not just of a community, but also in empowering the younger generation. Through technology, there are young boys and girls who've been able to develop a tool that allows people to be able to access some of the livestock, particularly the goats that are coming from Baringo, so that you do not have to travel all the way to Baringo to be able to access or to have the goats made available. Just with a comfort or with a click of a button, it's possible to have the goats delivered to you here in Nairobi or in other parts of the country. Now, as we embrace these technologies, we must also be aware and confront the risks that are associated with the use of technology. Now, cybersecurity stands as a critical challenge in this new digital era. As a country and as a ministry, beyond the traditional security threats and risks that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, cybersecurity stands out as one of the 4 major threats or security risks that we've had to deal with and that continues to pose a challenge to us as a nation. Now, disruptions to our digital infrastructure or services pose significant threats not only to the individual sectors, like in the telecommunications and finance, but also to critical sectors such as power, transport, and healthcare. As we roll out the universal healthcare under the Taifa Care program, one of the critical elements in that program is digitization of the health service. And it's becoming a critical tool in the delivery of healthcare services. And you can start to imagine any disruption in that particular space, what it will mean. Because to date we have over 16 million Kenyans who have been registered on the Taifa Care program. And their access to health is linked to that information that has already been captured in a digital format. Now, attacks in these sectors can have far-reaching consequences, impacting essential data and halting services that are the backbone of our economy. And we don't need to look any further. You remember when we had the challenge with our eCitizen platform, where we had an outage for 48 hours, it became impossible for Kenyans to access services. Now, cybersecurity challenges arise from many sources, and the government recognizes these risks. And we are working proactively to mitigate them. And this partnership and this MOU that we have signed today goes a long way in helping us address some of the challenges that come with the risks associated with technology. As you may be aware, Kenya has initiated efforts to ratify the Budapest Convention and the Malabo Convention, all of which are geared towards enhancing our cybersecurity capacity and enhancing our investigations as well as prosecution through mutual legal assistance. Through initiatives like our cybersecurity strategy and the enactment of the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act, which was done in 2018, we have been taking steps to address current and emerging issues. This year, we produced the regulations that are meant to operationalize the Act on Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act, And we expect that now we need to focus our energies on implementing those regulations. We need to prioritize cybersecurity and move beyond boardroom discussions. We need to assign skilled personnel to implement effective controls, and we also need to allocate financial resources to cybersecurity programs. The National Computer and Cybercrimes Coordination Committee is working tirelessly to drive this agenda and advocating for greater action. Earlier this year, we hosted the Cyber Week Africa, where over 1,000 industry players, 700 companies, and 150 speakers came together to highlight the need to grow talent in the cybersecurity space. Next year, God willing, we will support this event again while hosting the 3rd African Forum on Cybercrime, collaborating with international organizations so as to tackle cybercrime challenges through partnerships and sharing of rapid response mechanism. Today, I'm pleased to announce an expansion of our collaboration with Huawei Technologies through the signing of a cybersecurity memorandum of understanding with the NC4. As a global leader, Huawei brings valuable insights and expertise to enhance our ability to combat cyber threats. Their ongoing support through regular capacity building, policy development, and sharing of best practices has been instrumental. And this MOU is going to deepen our cooperation, particularly in the space of emerging technologies, and allow us to consolidate the progress that we have made to date. In addition, we're investing in long-term governance initiatives, including the proposed establishment of the National Cybersecurity Agency, the National Cybersecurity Operations Center, and the Cybersecurity Center of Excellence. These entities will require robust support to enhance our cybersecurity capabilities and workforce, and the MOU provides an excellent foundation to initiate these critical discussions. As I conclude, I would want us to approach the future with optimism and determination. Cybersecurity is a shared responsibility, and I'm pleased that we are finally formalizing this partnership with Huawei. And we are looking at learning from the best practices out there, leveraging on the emerging technologies so that we are better prepared and tooled to deal with the challenges within the cyber security space. Lastly is to again say a big thank you to everybody who has been involved in this process, and to encourage that we need to continue to build capacity on the various aspects of cyber security. And as we come to the end of the year, I would want to wish all of you Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a prosperous New Year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Omolo. Thank you all, Dr. Camus, Mr. Onyizo, many others who have come today, and everyone who's come. We want to end the event there. I wish you all a very safe, prosperous Christmas. Many of you, I think, will be traveling. Please travel safely, drink responsibly, drive safely. I know there's a big campaign from the government around this area. It's very, very important. I think we should all emphasize that. And look forward to seeing you all, I think, in 2025. So thank you all very much for coming. Thank you all for your support. And you're all invited to come also for tea before you have your Christmas break. Thank you very much.